Alright, SlimmBob here. I don't do this kind of thing, do I? This is a follow-up video to my Batman Arkham City review. Which, if you remember, well, it's probably uploaded on the same day, like within an hour or whatever, but I really like that game and all that shit, and I talked about the ending. I just want to talk about ending. Like, people have played it. Alright, if you have not played this game, if you do not want spoilers, I just urge you, if you haven't played it, don't fucking watch this video. This is solely for the people who have played Batman Arkham City and who have viewed the ending, right? Who have seen what happens, who have watched the credits go, right? This is a huge thing to me. Now, I don't remember any of the comics. Did the Joker die in the comics? I'm not huge on the comics, alright? I have a vague thing. I know the cycles of Batman, I know the different stages and the way he's been portrayed. But in the end of that in Arkham City, basically what happens, Hugo Strange is killed. He's stabbed in the back by Ra's al Ghul. And I did call him Rage, not Raz, like in Batman Begins. And yeah, Ra's al Ghul, fucking, that's really funny that. You gotta admit, you know where Ra's al Ghul and Batman's grabbed him, they're falling from this building and he just stabs himself and Batman just casually pushes himself away and it's just so funny. But yeah, Ra's al Ghul dies, he like impales himself on his own sword. And then Batman goes to save Talia al Ghul, not Talizora al Ghul, Talia al Ghul, from the Joker, and yeah, he ends up, does he say it? No, she gets shot by the Joker, and she dies, and then Batman fights Clayface, who dies, and then the Joker's sick, isn't he? And Batman has half of the serum to save him. Joker stabs Batman on the arm, he drops the serum. There's no serum, so what happens? The Joker dies. He fucking dies. My God, it was just... How can you describe that? We're talking about 38, I think, the Joker. His first appearance, somewhat ridiculous. We're talking at least 80 years. We're talking 80 years. Oh, is it? Oh, why am I bothering? Let's say 70 to be safe. 70 years, right? To me, it was an absolutely sensational ending. I didn't mention it in my review, because I honestly didn't want to spoil it, but to me, the ending of Batman Arkham City, it concludes Batman. It really does. The thing is, Batman to me, it's always been about Batman and the Joker. They're like they're holding that universe together. And if one of them breaks, it'll collapse, that universe. The way they do it as well, it's like, basically he goes on the floor, he's writhing about, he dies, and then he smiles. And then Batman carries him out of Arkham City. It's just so beautiful. It really is. It's one of the best endings I've ever seen in a game. Just because, yeah, I mean, I went on about the writing, in my review, and it really does show, because obviously developers, we're not idiots. Us people playing this game, we love those comics, we love those characters. And the way that just like, even like, Mad Hatter, he were a joke. I don't know what he's like in new series or new comics. He were a fucking idiot, 60s show, that's all I remember him from, 60s show. He were a joke, Mad Hatter. And they made him into a badass in this game. They made him, you hear some interviews he had, inside Arkham Asylum. That's really disturbing. It's some of the most disturbing stuff I've ever seen in a game. Seriously, it's just, this game is for adults. The ending, doesn't pull any punches. I just respect this developer so much for taking that risk, for saying, you know what, how's it going to leave an impact? It's like, well, Batman would save the Joker, wouldn't he? You know he'd save the Joker. So how about the Joker kills himself accidentally? And what would really happen? And it's like, shit, the Joker would die in the end. And they didn't shy away from that, and they killed him off. They ended Batman, and they concluded it. That is the end for Batman. It is. It really is. The Joker and Batman. I'm not saying all other villains are crap. I'm saying they're brilliant. It's just, it's truth. It's the truth. It's like Spider-Man and Venom, right? It's just, that's how it goes. It's like fucking Superman and Lex Luthor. If one of them's gone, what's the point in carrying on? Because every conflict comes back to that. And it's same in Batman. Because the Joker is #1 in Gotham. So, with him dead, it's like, all other villains, it's like, what can we do? If the best has died, we don't stand a chance against Batman. And they looked at it as realism. Like, well, not realism, but as a realistic kind of story. And that's what I love about it. These characters are mortal. A lot of superheroes, villains aren't mortal. They kind of they're hard to kill. You can't. Not that Joker's easy to kill. It's just it's just a beautiful way to end it, and the respect. I just love the respect that they have. The fact that they know that their audience can take it. Like a character that they've loved all their lives, just to kill him off like that. They know we can take that. They don't treat us like fucking morons. So yeah, I really like the ending. What did you think it ended? If you played it. Well, if you haven't played it, why have you watched this video? You're a fucking idiot. I've ruined it. It's such a... Do you know, it's a shock. It's a right shock. If you watch... I'm going to put spoilers everywhere on the fucking title, the description, full capital. I don't even like using full capitals. It looks messy. But I will use it for this video because I do not want you to watch it. You've already seen it anyway. So, yeah. Well, that balls that up, didn't I? Yeah. You played the game. I'm assuming my audience has played the game. If you have, let me know what you thought of that ending, because, Jesus, I absolutely loved it. It was sensational and it made the game, and it was really sad. I felt really upset, and the fact that they've evoked that kind of reaction from a comic book tie-in, a fucking comic book tie-in, that must mean they're very good. And as far as I'm concerned, the great storytellers, the great game developers, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, what did you think? Let me know. Yeah, this is SlimmBob. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.